Uh, Good evening, everyone. Today, that means we have to discuss what we done. I think we done till 9 slides up to that. I think you remember that mood and emotion, that our main topic. Now, all of you keep it in mind. You have to, that means you examine March that last day I discuss and I give you a bit of a hint for your assignment. Now you have enough access for that assignment. Today I discuss that up to last slides too, and I think these emotions and feelings or emotions and moods. Don't think about it is not any out of our day-to-day life. That one is that emotion and moods engage every your day-to-day life, that means your routine. Then you have to, I think, not necessary to memorize this lesson, but you have to keep it to your mind these theories. Then you can take easily you can understand what is this lesson, and you have enough facts when you're doing these theories in your practical life mean day-to-day life. I think it's better and very easy to understand this lesson. I think I give you one example for you, especially now. Think that Monday your mood very sad, or sometimes like a not very happy mood, you know that. But end of the weekend mean end of the week or weekend. That means a new week first day. You are waiting for the new week first day. At that day, I think you are in a very happy mood. Maybe like a honeymoon, maybe like your best friend party or girlfriend party, like that. Then you have that situation outcomes. You enjoy that uh, that days. But the morning mean that first day morning. Sometimes you heard some your office bad news and various things. But thing is, you know now you have when you have this is for your practical life. This is a soft skill. I want to develop your soft skills. When you have any bad incident, bad mood, creating bad mood incident, keep it to your mind. You have to face for that. You are not like a kid. Okay. You are I told you every day, I told you the last days. Today also I tell. When you in a hierarchy mean you are on the manager post, you have to show your personality, like a balanced personality. You have to show your balanced personality. That last day we discussed, some people have a various situation, bad, sad, happy, but they are not, we can't understand that person's appearance or that person's expression, facial expressions. We can't understand that. What type of mood, what type of feeling, what type of the behavior, we can't understand. You have to, when you are in a manager seat, you have to keep it in your mind. Whatever decision, whatever incident you had, but you are the manager, of course, you are the leader. You have to control whole situation. Then keep it your mind. You have to balance your mind as well as balance your other colleagues also. When you are lost, that is a changing point. Changing point when you are the think that generator, you are the generator. You have to create electricity for your other departments. When you are switch off, others are not working well because they are in the dark. Then keep it in your mind. Whatever situation you have to face, you are calm and quiet, and you had an experience hand. This is for your day-to-day life skills. Use for that. Whatever situation, in your home, your office, whatever. This is out of hobby subject. I give it your fair small advice. Okay. Now I start to share my screen. You know that I use some special um special software. Today we have to discuss that one. Source of emotional and mood. I give you chance and I give you time to write down through this software reading. You can do that easily. One by one, I give you chance. Okay. Then you can easily you can write down and I explain after that. Okay. Yeah. One second, I check that. Sorry. One second. I add again and start. Okay, one second, my dear student. I will quickly I will join with you. Shall we, Shikha? I think today the software need more time. I don't know. Anyway, till it's okay, I'll start to give you a chance to write down. Source of emotion and moods. Write down. Following the nine primary influences. Following the nine primary influences, let's discuss each briefly. That means that that mean in your note, have a nine primary influences. That means, you know that today our topic is emotion and moods. No? Then nine influences. We can call that forcing things. The person who are commanding. These things can change your mood or the emotion and moods. Okay. The first one is personality. Okay. First one is personality. Write down personality. Some people are more emotionally, some people are more emotionally sensitive, sensitive. They have built in, they have built in tendency, tendency to experience certain emotions and moods, to experience certain emotion and moods. People feels same emotion with the people feel same emotions with different intensities termed as effect. Intensity. Next one. People who are effectively intense, they feel both positive and negative emotions more deeply. They feel both positive and negative emotions more deeply. When they are happy, when they are happy, they are really happy, and when they are sad, they are really, really sad. Day of the week, and this is a subtopic, day of the week and time of the day. Day of the week and time of the day. Now that I have to keep it that second topic, only enough to write down that topic. Before that, I'll explain that what is the meaning of personality. Now, you know that some people are more sensitive, okay, but others are not sensitive, but some are more effect for some things, that mean money and food and their own work. They are more sensitive only that. Their own things. Then they are sensitive for only that. I'll give you example. It's a personality. This is a different by person by person. I like to eat rice and curry every night. When I lost that, I feel very bad, because it's a I regularly, that mean every day, that in my school days, as well as in my that means small age, mean that in my that we are calling not that, because of we have to eat rice and curry in a night. No, that mean think of that age 10 to 18, that whole that period, whole that age, I had a dinner, especially no any changes, rice and curry with the other any curries. Not only one curry, the different curries, but rice and curries. But when I want to change, or the someone try to change, it bit of the sad thing, because my personality uh, attached with my life. It is my regular work, that day-to-day life. This is my routine. I addict to that. Then I miss that. I'm in a sad mood. But in another one, he want to stop all this thinker, that housewife. He don't want to do any cooking work. They are very happy to buy outside meals and stay without like free hand. Their personality. They like that. Their families are practice for that. But sometimes a positive, sometimes a negative. But thing is, I'll give you another example, that money. When you someone need a money, they ask, can I give you money? But they always think it's a some his rights like that. No one can't say any word for that because they are in a that in another personality stage. They have more emotion for that. They can't believe other words as well as others' opinions because they have personality. They are practicing, their family practice like that. They're thinking, they're always correct. I'm not doing another work. I'm depending on money. Then, as well as the money depending that girl or boy life. That person personality. Then if you want to change that person, you need more money. That time what she or need a money at that time without any trouble, when you are spending more money, that's enough. That's enough. That's a personality. That emotion and moods depending on the personality. And second para, that some people the very deeply that really or the real. I am not really, yeah. Yeah, okay. That means emotion more deeply, positive and negative, effectively intense. Then that means we call that the person who have more sensitive, they are effect or connect that inner that we are calling bottom of heart like that, deep in their oven, deep their oven heart. When they are sad, when they are happy, those are really, and as well as it is bottom of their feelings, bottom of their heart, and it is like a true sad. True sad means really happy and really sad. I enjoy, really I enjoy that, like that. Then at that, that emotion is that mood is like that. They attach with the mood, right? That's enough. Then, day of the week and time of the day. Research says people have bad or negative mood on Monday. So, the researchers say people have bad or negative mood on Monday, show highly positive mood on weekend. Okay. Highly positive mood on weekend. If we talk about the time, if we talk about the time, early morning in office, that mean officers, is often not the good time. The often not the good time to ask for a favor or convey bad news. And gradually, when the day passes, I'll explain that. If we talk about the time, early morning in the office is often not good time to ask for a favor or convey bad news or gradually when day passes. They write down at mid-morning, people show good mood and start interesting with co-workers, etc. At mid-morning, people show good mood. At start interesting with co-workers, etc., etc. I mean, etc. Below mentioned picture show the results. Below mentioned picture shows the result of research about changing of people mood. I explained that before chart. I explained this one. Think is a, you know that we are calling that that when you are father in a bad mood or angry mood, we are calling, we don't, this is not a time to talk with my father. Now he is in a like a mud that batic law, uh, batic law climate, that mean batic law climate. Now then what is a correct time? That's a time for the Noor Noorali time, when your father in a Noorali time, but this is not a shivering like that. But this is that particular time. Don't go and ask any favor or something. So office also say that a highly, that mean you have a bad or the negative mood in Monday, show highly positive mood on weekend. I told you that earlier. This is the thing how the regularly mean day-to-day life, you have to face this type of life changes. I told you that earlier. You have to face that, the negative thing or positive, bad mood or good mood, it is in your mind. When you have bad things, bad moods, bad effect from your office people, of office seniors, senior officers, then you know when I have a bad thing, but sometimes they don't understand office work very well. They don't have enough courage or the enough experience for their seats. But anyway, you have to, you have to keep it your mind. They are in a not a suit place. You have to help him, and you have to, you work not the your officer, you are work for that institute. Then you have to understand when this person doing these things, it is a not engage with me, it's the effect for the institute. Then you have to keep quiet and calm and be a silent, and you have to regularly, you have to do your work for the like because your institute sake. That means you are working for nation and as well as your institute or your office. Then you have to understand in a bad situation or good situation. That means a parallel. This is a balanced personality. You can understand, take a correct path and do your work well. Sometimes some people are disturbed. You know that some people have that things are there in a mind, have some various question. Sometimes they are moved into a office. That means they got their position in a wrong way. That means pulling some persons and forcing some that officers or the head of the department or whatever way they are joined with your office. Sometimes they had a pass some exams through the shortcut way. They don't have experience for that seats. They are trying to catch others duties and roles. But you keep it and quiet. It's not a harm for you because that all hierarchies are help to continue that. You know that bird of feather flock together. That people are engaged with that. Sometimes political, sometimes institute, some cadres help them to continue their behavior and role and things. They are not think about, I have to, when I do this work, it is have some effect for not the person. It's a direct effect to your office or institute, to your organization. Then when you are have you when you have to face any bad incident or the bad emotion mood things, you have to keep and quiet. You have to open another road. You have to, when you have, you know that some idioms, some one one door closed, you have a two doors, automatically two doors open with you. Okay, then think a bit. You have to work your institute when you are trying to give like a punish or try to give you a show your powers. It's not a good thing. You know, this is automatically you have to take idea. This is not the correct way, but you have to be patient because you know that this is a bad thing, not for you. Someone think or some that the senior officer tell you, when you can't help my project, you have to do your that when you're doing some dual work. That means earlier we discussed that your assignment, that the dual jobs in some institute. It's some managers, some have some challenges because one person doing some two places jobs. The manager has to manage that. But they can't understand that organization situation. They have to directly, they take decision. You have to select one. But in the practical or that the private sector, because I'll give you my example. I'm working in a newsroom. I'm worked, I'm worked in a newsroom as a news journalist. Then when I have a chance and I have a skill to some jingles too and some dubbing cases, dubbing, you know that, and script writing also. In the night I have a free time. I that mean wrote or write down some small poems. I send my that CEO is a controlling, that means CEO is conducting that mean that announce anchor in that program. I send my CEO, and he will continuously use my poem for his program. I'm never saying what is a channel, but anyway, then I'm that I my correct time I'm in my correct place, and my free time I help others. Sometimes they add some small amount for me, and now the entertainment time, they are giving me a time to create my skills. That mean develop my some writing skills. Then three things I'm doing while I'm working in a some place that's a newsroom. I worked with that mean I'm joined with another two things, two departments. But at that times they are understood my skills and my abilities. Then they are take it very smoothly. They are take it for to shine up their channel. Okay, then you have to, but can't they, that anyone can't understand that. You have to be a silence, not a silent. You have to be in a correct mood, and you have to help. You have to find correct place. You have to take a correct decision. That decision sometimes is not for the happy for you, as well as not a good decision, but it's a better work for your office. Okay. Now check now our that picture shows, that mean below mentioned picture here. Negative mood highest on Sundays and Monday and fall throughout the week. Positive mood are highest at the end of the week. Here, high, a low. The red one is a positive effect, and the blue one is negative effect. But you have a small problem, and you can argue with me. Sir, why can't change these lines in a positive effect? How we change this positive effect? Yeah. End of the today lesson, I'll tell you how it's how you can change that a negative effect to positive effect. It is with you. I give you that earlier. I told you some small examples, but thing is sometimes you can't manage that. Definitely you can manage it, but you are in a negative effect. Here that negative starting in the Sunday morning, the high negative effect. It will come day by day. Monday, the same, bit of a high. And a Tuesday is a like a range, average range. That means the middle. Wednesday, it come bit of a low. And Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, things, this is a like office stress, like that. Yeah. The Monday, how can I get up, but that start my day, day work early in the morning, the starting point. That means a Sunday night. Now you are thinking, you are talk with your own self. How I face it tomorrow morning. I have to stop in the early morning, like a 3 o'clock sometimes. Then your mood is negative. Then Tuesday is a like a Monday is a like a climax point. And sometimes while this negative effect, that positive effect also bit of up, mean step by step, like that. Sometimes when think about it, during the Tuesday and Wednesday, it has some big incident come to the like the low, that mean a positive effect, low point. Then Wednesday to Tuesday, during that days, that your positive effect going to the up, starting to climb your positive flea, positive effect feelings, like when you have a wings, like that positive wings, you are starting to in a happy mood, your life, you are try to enjoy your life. Then Friday, when it is a Saturday, now you are in a climax of positive effect. Now you can understand how this diagram, how these lines are going on. But I end of the today lesson, I explain you how it's the, here. So another thing, the positive mood peak during the middle of the day. Positive. Negative mood show very little vibration over the day. This is a daytime. This is a week, no, a day. That both the diagrams, both charts are very, that pictures are very same. The earlier one is a week. This one is the day. The during daytime, 9 a.m. to midnight. Earlier Monday to Saturday. Sorry, Saturday to Sunday to Saturday. Now, you can understand this one also. You can draw this chart in your, check your feelings, and that mean emotions and moods. You can write down how your day positive and negative moods are, how going on, like that. What happened in a 9 a.m. when your wife or your kid or your parents call you the early in the morning. That means your mood is not a positive, is a negative. It is up to average, up to middle point, close to the high. Then your positive effect is a very low, negative effect is a high. Then the noon mean a 12 o'clock. A bit of your negative effect, negative effect, the mood going down. Now till at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, that negative mood in a parallel way, in the same line, bit of a change, with a bit of changes. But your the moods start to climb. That means start to accelerate to high the 12 o'clock. Same situation in the 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and so 9 o'clock is in a bit of same situation. And midnight, you are, that midnight means that finish your day, no. Then, but thing is that when you have a, when you write down, no, when you draw this this your today, the day, like day situation, that means mood, the positive and negative mood, when you are draw like this, then you can understand. When you have a write down one day, the day by day, that means during a 1 week, the week chart and day chart, then you can understand any personal life situation. When you calculate or the monitor or the collect this all statistics, then you can understand what type of behave, what type of problems this person have with struggling, what type of person, what type of problems. That mean we knew that I have some sickness like a headache or fever or cough, then whatever feeling I had, whatever positive feeling I had earlier, then it's continued to this week. It is a regularly, it's a not a clear, that means not complete your sickness. Then you have to, 1 second, my dear student. I had a bit of that some throat problem. Anyway, then while your week work going on, you are suffering, or your mind engage that small sorry, negative effect also. Now you can understand what I try to tell you. But any that this situation also say, this situation also bit of the negative effect, no? Now you can understand. Then I have to face that. When I try to scroll, what happened? What's going on? What is the situation now? I can't believe that while I am doing my lecture. But stop this case, and you have to move clear your thought, and you have to start. When you are trying to scroll with your mind, your sickness, you have to suffer whole day. That means you are in a sad mood. That means a negative effect. Okay. Now shall we move our second slide? Second mean, next one, with. That means we are discussing this 9 main points. These 9 main points change your feelings and emotion and moods. These 9 things can change your feelings and emotions. Whether, this is subtopic, whether people think they are good mood in cold weather. Rainy day, the people think they are in good mood in cold day, in cool day, all day. Rainy days and didn't show positive mood in hot sunny day. In fact, in fact, in fact, researchers say this dependence of mood on weather is very little. in this dependence of mood on weather is very little. This is a phenomenon. One second. Event that in reality don't have any connection. That you can understand. That illustrate. That mean illustrally or illustrate correlation. Correlation. Okay. I double I triple I double I U S O R Y C O double R E L A G I O N. You know that toleration and compromise. Toler that we are calling in we are calling is in some constitutions. You know that word. When you are give something because of others, for others' sake, it's not to belong to you. Many people are like that, but you are not like that, but you are sacrifice that we are calling toleration and compromises. Engage with like that in a democratic republic constitutions. We have a people like that. We are calling this is like a theory, but I'm not explain more that this one is because it has a not affect you, but you have enjoy from your that situation. You are not in a happy mood, but when you are in a that decision, you have a happy. You don't have a happy. You know directly when you are not too happy to do some work. But many peoples and your team think your family, your father, your brother, your sister and mother like to travel or to take some small we are calling to that pilgrims to Anuradhapur. But your decision is no, we have to go to Kataragam. But the others are ready for to Anuradhapur. Then you are thinking, no, I am okay to Anuradhapur. But you are in a not a happy mood. But you sacrifice that. This one also a bit of the parallel, but it's not a correct. The rainy day, you are in a happy when you have a spend one day. It's so you very happy for that. You are spend your daytime, your office time, your daytime in a rainy day. You like to spend that without that raining. With rain. It's a nice weather. But it's a reality don't have any connection. But you are doing your work while raining. But the rain is not engaged with your work. That means in a farm, when you are there, that someone who the cultivate paddy and during that the water needs time. That means we are on to plowing time. That they are very happy for the rainy days. But you are in some organization or institute inside, you are working as a using computer or laptop, but you are like to work or like to use your computer. Don't think about thunder showers and everything. Like to work with computer in a rainy day. But reality, that is a real thing, is the real world. It is not engaged with your things. This combination or the two events is a no any connection with between one to one. But thing is, emotions and feelings are very in a positive mind, positive effect. Stress. Okay, stress. That another subtopic. Then, then all of all of we all of we would have experienced that. All of we all of we have experienced that. Stressful days don't have a positive effect on mood. The stressful day don't have a positive effect on moods and emotions. But still research says moods vary with person to person. That means vary with person to person during stress hours. Some people like to challenge, some people like to challenging task cause of a stress, causes of a stress, maybe challenging task. Uh, Within brackets, this may keep people in a high spirit. That means spirit. Repetitions of same task, figure, fighters, yeah, fighters, is it? That's me. I think you have enough time to write down. I can read down again or read again. All of we would have experienced that stressful days don't have a positive effect on the mood and emotions. But still, researchers says moods vary with person to person during stress hours. Some people like challenging tasks. Causes of stress may be challenging tasks. It may be keep people high spirit, repetition of the same task, figure, etc. Fighters, etc. Sorry. Then, 1 second, my dear student. I want to recheck this. That that second one is a stress. All of we would have experienced that the stressful days don't have a positive effect on moods and emotions, but still researchers says mood vary with person to person during the stress hours. Some people like challenging task. Case of stress may be challenging task. It may keep people high spirit. Repetitions of same task. Fatigus, 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 etc. Okay, I'll give you a chance to write down. All of we would have experienced that stressful days don't have positive effect on moods and emotions. But still researchers say moods vary with person to person during the stress hours. Some people like challenging task. Cause of stress may be challenging task. It may be people high spirit, repetition of same task. Fatigues, etc. Fatigues mean tired. Fatigues. When you have a tired, you are like to face any task, any challenge. I explained what is the meaning of stress. All of you would have experienced that is stressful days don't have a positive effect on moods and emotions. That I'll explain this one. When you have or the people and that when you have some people when you think of your mother in a hospital, you have to arrange, you have to go to your hospital regularly 3 times, morning, the afternoon, and evening also. That means a night with meals. You have to do within the 5 days. You have to regularly. You have to do this work as well as you have to cook. You cook mean prepare 3 meals to your mother. Sometimes your sister, sometimes your wife, ready for only first day and second day. Third day, they think, yeah, this is a very, very bad task, very difficult task for me. I have to do my work because when I do this work, I can't manage my other works. Then what's going on? They are that smoothly shape using some shape theory, and they are trying to stop this up and down work. But sometimes you have a courage. I know I have to do this. I have to do this. This is my work. You like that type of a challenges task, but sometimes it is a love. Sometimes it's your work, your duty. Sometimes you have a big good connection, and your mother also have a good connection with you. It's a like a mother and son connection, combination, love. You are ready for that. Your mother also say they are doing their jobs, and they are that your mother not miss you, feed you early morning, evening, and night also. When you are crying at that time, your mother ready for your feeding, ready for your give you a milk mean your feeding mean your food. But when you are emerging your things, but sometimes your mind is not in that type of history. But think when you're parallel, you can understand why you in a bus, in some bus halt, sometime by train, while they're traveling, sometimes in some motorbike, they are feeding their kids. Can't you, when you have a time to feed your mother in a old age, when your mother, father in old age, you can give you any complaint or any excuses. I have a kid, I have to protect my kids, but I don't have a time to protect my father now because I have a kid. At that day your father father never told like you, but this is like a stress. But you are in a stress. When I have to do the another work with my work, it's a stress. But other one think is a thinking positively. This is a positive effect mode. Then is a, like a challenging task. Some people like to challenge task as well as the same situation in your office. Some thinker that during 1 year you have to think in a some the practical work and academic work because you have experience. Practical work and academic work. You have to produce 5 CDs that during 1 year. CDs mean more than 1 hour DVD, like a documentary, small documentary. 1 hour documentary, 5 documentary for whole year. As well as you have to write down one book, not 2 resource books, like that extra reading books, things like that some academic institute, when you are working in a think, when you are working in an academic institute, then you have to complete one task. You have to produce 5 CDs, as well as you have to complete some reading books. That reading books, that mean you have to prepare some workshops. That mean collecting some resources, your office internal resources as well as external resources. You have to collect them in a one Saturday or weekdays or the weekends. Then you have to give a chance to write down. You have to collect all that faxes and documents, and you have to print that. You have to do that. You have to task that challenge, as well as you have to produce 5 CDs. Then you like this task challenge. No, I will finish this one within 1 year. I will finish that DVD producing work also. That means not in a fatigas. I'm not thinking it is a very, very difficult to me. It is a very tired work for me. I like that type of task. That is the reason I done that. But some people need others help. When you are like to face big task, like to like to like to create big end, big vision, big image. But when they need to complete their task, they want others help. They can't take challenge, because when I have this one, I can do this much. When I have a thinker, I have to produce 100 programs, the 30-minute programs or the 20 minutes. I am engaged that earlier example also, 100 programs. Then I need another one help. That is the reason I put this type of amount. But they are dependings. That mean I'm not calling they need others help. They are depending for something for someone. Okay. Then social activities. Social activities. Okay. Social activities. That social activities to have positive effect on mood. Now people, social activity to have TOO have positive effect on moods. Now people mood depend upon what type of social activity they like the most. Social activities to have a positive effect on moods. Now people mood depend upon what type of social activity they like the most. It may be hiking, walk with friends, traveling, parties, or even simple sitting and chit chat with friends can drive positive mood. Okay, sorry. Drive positive mood. One second. I'll, okay, sorry. 2 points are whether good mood seek social interaction and social interaction cause people to experience positive positive mood. The both, one second, the both the statements are correct. Again, I am reading that. Don't think about, because that I don't like to move that screen sharing line to upside. That mean things. So don't think about that. Social activity to have positive effect on mood. Now, people mood depend upon what type of social activity they like most. It may be hiking, walk with friend, traveling, parties, or even simple sitting and chit chat with friends can drive positive. 2 point are whether good and seek social interaction or social interactions cause people to experience positive mood. Both statements are correct. Think social activities to have a positive effect on mood. But thing is, so depend on type of social activity like the most. Earlier I told you, when I like this, I happy for that. When I not like, or I dislike, I'm a neglect, or I am not too happy towards that type of social activity. I'm in a bad or sad mood and happy mood. Now you can understand what is this situation. Okay. Now I move next slide. Then we discuss the other 2 or 3 points we have. Uh, I think so. We have a 1 second. We have a next one is sleep. I think so, yeah, sleep, exercise, age, sex, exercises, and age and sex. And this is the 9 points that, okay, then we have to continue one by one. Okay. Okay, now our second topic is sleep. I think my software is now okay. I use that. Then you can listen carefully and take a idea.
Research shows there is great impact of sleep on moods, adult worker and undergraduates who can't sleep well, bad feeling of anger, fatigue and hostility. Bad sleep also leads to poor decision making and difficult to control emotions. Poor sleep is also greatly associated with job satisfaction because people feel fatigued and irritable.
Okay, listen again.
Research shows there is great impact of sleep on moods, adult worker and undergraduates who can't sleep well, bad feeling of anger, fatigue and hostility. Bad sleep also leads to poor decision making and difficult to control emotions. Poor sleep is also greatly associated with job satisfaction because people feel fatigued and irritable.
Okay, now you can understand how sleep the create effect to moods or that emotions. The research shows is a great impact of sleep on mood. I think you can write down that there is a great impact of sleep on mood. Research shows there is a great impact of sleep on mood. Adults, worker, and undergraduates, adults, worker, and undergraduate who can't sleep well, bad feeling of anger. That means, I think you finish to the writing. And undergraduate who can't sleep well, bad feeling for anger. You know that fatigues, anger, hostility. That's a few words. Earlier we discussed in stress management. I'm not trying to explain again and again that anger, Then think when you are in a bus. When you are in a bus queue, but not a bus queue, the bus stand waiting for your office work. That last night you don't have a good sleep. Then you are ready for sleep. That your decision is, your idea is, I'm early morning. You are in a bus stand. Now I can sleep in the bus. That means when you are when you have a seat, then you can sleep well. But unfortunately, you can't sit properly, as well as you don't have any seat. Then the main point is, now that your close passenger, that is a normal situation, at the break time or the any that so bus is the traveling time, he or she bags touch your leg or your body. Now the earlier you the image mean you imagine, that means your idea is, when I have a seat, I can take a good nap. Not we can't say sleep. Then when you are, then now automatically you are in a sleeping mode. That means you are waiting to sleep. That is a situation. Then like get up, man, get up, man. When you are trying to sleep in a standing, I'm not tell you how to sleep that standing mode. Then get up, that touch, when touch that passenger's bag, it's like disturb your sleep. Then sometimes you start some quarreling with that passenger. Sometimes you are you are in a angry mode. Sometimes you are hide your feelings and emotions. That fatigues and hostility. That's the next word. Bad sleep also lead to poor decision making. Bad sleep also lead to poor decision making and difficult to control emotion. Earlier I told you that example. Then you can't control that is when you are in a at the public or the government transport, you have to face this type of incident. That means some they are they are think to do something purposely, and sometimes others are not. They don't know my back touch or not for others. But at that time, you can't control your emotion. Earlier, I told you, sometimes you are quarrel with that person. Sometimes you are waiting for whatever waiting for that situation. Situation mean is touching is a normal thing, but your idea is when I have a seat, I can sleep or I can take a small nap. But thing is, when you are in a sleeping mode, automatically your mind also have a some uh, in a I I I give you some small introduction scientifically. Think your sleeping time heartbeat and the normal time heartbeat you can check. Then it's a different. But you are waiting for sleep. Your your mind, that means your brain also in waiting for that, not for decision making. When you are take a decision, it sometimes now think there's a today's you have a meeting in the management with the top management level uh, level staff. You are the one of the member. Then you are your mind and you are waiting for sleep. That means you are waiting for bed. But you are the person who have taken this correct decision in that meeting. Okay. Then, but you are waiting for, that means I told you, for to sleep well. But you are the person who have to take a last decision and a final decision. But sometimes one member he needs some he needs some short. Sometimes he's a hidden ideas, because when you are give permission for some tender, he had to some big bulk of commissions. He will give some comments for you. When you approve that, he has that bulk. But you don't know, think you are not think deeply for that, because you are waiting for your bed now. Then there is a reason. The bad sleep also lead to poor decision making. Then you are not think about that deeply. You will give permission that person comments or the request. But after you are signed or you are approved that, after you can't take any decision because he already waiting for the next steps. Then at that time, that means sleep in mood time, don't take great or the big or any decision. Okay. Sometimes you can touch what that person want to do. Okay. That means I told you that person need to take a big commission. That is that person to send some request for you. But you know that within that in a practically and in your experience, that when that person sends some file, it has a hidden case. But you don't want to be a like a angry tiger. But you want to only, yeah, it's okay. I'll take it. I will tell you later, and you can wait a few minutes and take others' decision, and you can take correct person, correct decision, not like that person. But you are waiting for sleep now. Then within second, your emotions, you can't control your emotion. You can start a call or the send some bad words and everything, deliver some bad words and call him. But it's not unnecessary, but that is automatically auto run like that. You can't control your emotions. Then you call that person. Then the poor sleep also greatly associated with the job satisfaction. Now you can understand. Now you are struggling like in the grade that mean of I told you that at higher management level, that decision board, that mean that conference table, you are act like angry tiger, angry man. Then you can understand it's not a job satisfaction after that. When you are take a, when you are spending another day or 2 or 3 days after, then you can when you are that imaging yourself, then what I done that, then that's too late. Okay, people feel fatigues and irritable. I know the two word I am not explaining, that you have enough idea about that. Now, exercises. Next one. Okay. I'll use my
Exercise. If you are in stress, start exercise. It will reduce your stress. Research consistently shows exercise stimulate the positive moods, so make it your habit. But don't expect miracles. If you are in stress, start exercise. It will reduce your stress. Research consistently shows exercise stimulate the positive moods, so make it your habit. But don't expect miracles. 8.
okay. Now you can understand easily the exercise engage with the stress. The earlier we discussed that stress, what type of stress, how to the stress change. I think I remember that the yoga is one of the uh, stress changing points or the method to release stress mood. Now you can understand without any questionable mind. But thing is, when you are doing exercise like a habit or regularly, it is a best thing for your life. Whatever stress or that means scientifically, it's a healthy life also good. That stress releasing for these exercises. But think when you are doing exercise, this is the last one, but don't expect a miracles. That mean that invisible thing. But when you are doing exercise, you don't have a extra power from the nature. It's another thing. It's another method. I don't know uh, more about that, but it's that the world spiritual powers like that. When you are doing exercises, don't think about after my exercise I have some power from the nature or like that. It's a different matter. But when you are doing your exercise, it is engaged with your emotion and moods. Just when you are doing some heavy work, that means a big work, hard work. After that, the hard work mean sweating work. That mean not like when you are write down some book, it's also hard work. It's a big exercise to your mind. But this is a bit of different. when you're doing like a body exercise work. Okay. After that, when you take a little good body wash, like a bath or like any the hot water body wash or whatever, then think how it's feel. And when you have a good lunch, after that, then you can take a good you can sleep you can sleep like a lot. The feeling we can't say, but that type of feeling you have, then that any stress, all stress mind releasing after exercise and take good wash and like that. I move to the next one, the age.
Age. We often believe that people experience positive emotions, so-called youthful exuberance. In fact, this is the wrong belief. Research shows that as people grow, they experience positive moods for longer time and negative moods fade quickly. We often believe that people experience positive emotions, so-called youthful exuberance. In fact, this is the wrong belief. Research shows that as people grow, they experience positive moods for longer time and negative moods fade quickly. We often believe that people experience positive emotions, so-called youthful exuberance. In fact, this is the wrong belief. Research shows that as people grow, they experience positive moods for longer time and negative moods fade quickly.
Okay, now age differences. This is a big case. I that in first or second lesson or our lecture, we discussed believe and belief. Then this one is the people experience positive emotions. In fact, this is wrong belief. Think you are trying to act like your neighbor's father's behavior, or neighbor's brother's behavior. You have some idea about that, then you like to act like that because your neighbor is some more popular person, or sometimes he have some that good connection with some others. Then you like to act that type of his orphan family member. Then, but in an experience, why you doing like that? You want that type of popularity, as well as you need that type of the family or that social status. But when you are acting like that, when you are neglect and sharing some hint, that neighbor, because now you are his brother or act like a brother or father, no? You know that this his brother act like this, his father saying like this. You know that. First you catch that case. After that, you act that character, and you are called that neighbor. But in your fact, this is the wrong belief, because your deep idea, the first idea you show, you are like the close friend or close relatives. But your idea is you want to be a popular person in a society as that family member, your neighbor's family member, as well as you need some social state or that some institute state. Using that person, close circle people, when you act like that, because You need that type of things. But when others, when that mean your other village people or town members or your other neighbors will know that they are calling you are the mad person. Why you act like that? That point you can't say, because you want that another that mean hidden ideas with you. But you don't know do any work like that person brothers or fathers characters work. But you need to develop your personality or develop your social status copying that character. That means people experience positive emotions, so-called youthful experience. In fact, this is a wrong belief. That means it's an age situation. Maybe sometimes that not that older people are not doing like that because they know these youngers are doing like this work. They are not believe this. They are acting. Okay. Then it's an age difference. You don't have that type of social status. There you are copying others' characters because you want this person, that person, social status and social characters, because then you are copying that case. Thing is, your background and your age, your correct age, you are not cover that person or family members status and past histories. That is the thing. When you want to recover your personal life, you jump and copy that characters. But you are not in that age. Sometimes you are older than that person, sometimes you are younger than that person, a copying person. Then you want to develop your personal status, then you are copying that character and try to take your institute others attractions and others help, you are copying that. But when that person are check your personal file or when when others are search deeply in your history, you are the heart that mean so different the copy person and your history, as well as you can't do what he or she done in a future. You can't do that. You can act, but you can't do. Think now that civil status writing skills at some that older man, but you are copying that person, so you can't write your English as a civil status writing skills. But you are act like that, but you can't do that. As well as his characters believe and belief, you can't do that. But you are doing or copying in effect wrong belief because you are hidden ideas with you. That is the reason you are copying that person character. It's an age situation. You are in a not a correct age to that your ambition, that means your aim. I explain you again. You want to be a good you want to be a good attraction from your institute. But you are engaged that institute just 3 years ago. Now you want to big combination from others, or you want to start good relationship with others. You are copying another person character, and that the few days or few years you can do that. But that you are in old age, then you are copying that. But when you are whatever you are copying, you can't do what he done earlier, because only appearance you are doing. Appearance mean you can act like that, but you can't work like him or she or he, or her or his work. The people grow, they experience positive mood for a long time and negative mood fade quickly. I'll explain you. The person who are always in a positive mind. The earlier slides we discussed the negative mood quickly change, or sometimes it's that engage with active. Active mean we are calling that activate like that. Mood is engage with to the person behavior. It is continue with like a act. Here I show you. 1 second. I think you have a idea effect here. I think here. Yeah. Three words close related with each other. Effect. Okay. Now I move the other point. Then the long time that person who are that mean always in positive, then whatever situation he or she will face, sometimes it has some small quick negative mood, quick sad mood. But that person have an experience in a positive past life, no, he had or she had. Then quickly he or she know how I change, how I convert this bad thing to bad thing. That means positive, negative, the positive thing to negative thing. Negative thing to positive. Now you have a negative thing, you quickly change it to positive mood. When you have a negative mood, you had an experience with the last, that means you are in a positive mood, then you can quickly, automatically, I call that, quickly you can move to, that means transfer or adapt it quickly to again positive mood, your personality. Okay, next one is sex. We'll see how sex engage with our topic. I'm moving here and there my here my things because you can't. You have to. I think you can write down through the software. I'll give 3 times automatic reading. Then you don't have a time. I am read your lesson. You can write down it easily. But anyway, you listen this carefully and take idea. Okay.
Sex. Sex. It is a common perception that women are more emotional than men, and it's true. It is observed that women tend to hold both positive and negative emotions for longer period of time, except anger. Evidence from 37 different countries shows that men pose higher level of powerful emotions like anger, and women show more powerless emotions like sadness and fear. So, we can say that there are sex differences in experience and expression of emotions. People interpret differently while assessing moods and emotions of women and men. People detect angry. An employee expression of organization. This concept of emotional labor is emerged from sex. It is a common perception that women are more emotional than men, and it's true. It is observed that women tend to hold both positive and negative emotions for longer period of time, except anger.
Okay, write down 6. It is a common perception it's common perception that women are more emotional than men. I think all of you have experience. It is a common perception that we are predicting or we are believe that women are more emotional than men. Okay, but emotion mean that it's a depend on sex, because sometimes think that some that in a sad situation, men are not crying, but at that time women are crying. That's experience, that example I think you had. This is a thing, and it is that it's true, and it's true. It is observe the woman, or sorry, it's that women tend to hold both positive and negative emotion for longer period of time. It is observed that women tend to hold both positive and negative emotions for long period time. Sorry for that sound. Expect anger. That means think that person, some the lady who are in a jealous mode, they keep it in a, think of some the elder sister have a jealous with the younger sister. He keep it his or his her sorry her jealous long time, and she tried to give some bad, give some or the give some bad, do some bad work, bad things for that younger sister, the but that I mean children also, because sometimes is a her past period in that meaning some school age, sometimes that mean teenage, sometimes that younger period. He had some incident with the younger sister. That elder sister has some connect that bad experience. Bad experience means sometimes call some words, some they are not doing some serving not well like that, not help him like that. That lady keep it that angry mood long period, as well as she'd like to punish that younger sisters, sons, sometimes sons or the daughters also, because that's the thing. Negative emotions, positive also same. Sometimes they, that elder sister think that younger sister's children, like my younger brother, he gives some gift, think like that. So positive. Negative, I told you, is also same. But the thing is, you observe that they keep it in a mind that a negative emotions long period. As positive also same. Sometimes she had some friend predicted that elder sister's souvenir autograph. You are very jealous, you are not kindful, you are always doing bad, and you are convert or the adapt that work for another one, and you are waiting like a good lady, like that. In a school age work, now you are in a 83 years. You are mean that the older woman, that the elder sister. But always you are try to memorizing and keep it to your mind, because you are in angry mood for that. Still that point. That means school age autograph. You are keep it that three sentences your mind, and you are in an angry mood, and keep it is a long period time. Long period of time. That means longer period of time. Can you understand what I told you? Evidence from 37 different countries. Let me do some, this is a research. Evidence from 37 different countries show that men pose high level of powerful emotion like anger. That means the angry mood people, we are calling that, more like angry mood people is, they are high range, 37 countries. And women show more, it word you can write down. 1 second, I'll change my slide, then you can read it, that word. Sorry. No. Okay. Poorless, I think. Show more poorless emotion like sadness and fear. This one, sadness and fear, mean this is a bit of a different. Then that men's are in an angry time, that the women's sad and fear for that. You can understand easily. So we can say that there are sex differences. So we can say that sex differences in experience and expression of emotions. Okay, that you know that expressions and emotions. People interpret differently while assessing mood and emotions of women and men. People direct angry expression of male faces quickly and happily expression on female faces. Naturally, face of men is attributed as more angry, and the natural face of woman is seen as a happy. I will not explain that because I am in a men's group. You are in a women's group. You are not a, you are some of my friends, some of my students. Because that naturally mean a nature create the human like that. Men and women's. The women's win like a tiger face and think that a rabbit face. Think that how nice sweet. But thing is, women's always like that type of, that mean quick, directly you can see nice handsome guy. But that naturally and a nature create quick face to the angry expressions, and female faces create to natural to happy mood face. When it is not in the women and it is on the men, we are calling different words. You know that we are always like to that nice voice from the ladies, and we like to heard some deep sound from men's voice. Now you can understand this sex differences and emotions and mood. I'm not to create that happy face, how to engage with the feeling, emotions and moods. This automatically you can understand. You are in the correct stage now. Okay, right. Emotional labor. Now we are step by step, we are reaching our main topic. Main topic means we have to engage this lesson to our OB. Now we are in an emotional labor. We have to join that our point, then you can understand how this emotion and moods engage or the connect with organizational behavior. Okay, I think today we can finish our lesson. Then I think it's easy to understand. That is the thing. I told you that few 1 hours ago. I think 1 hours ago. You have to use this lesson in your day-to-day life. Then automatically you can memorize this lesson. Don't memorize. You can keep it in your mind. This is you when you are using these theories in your day-to-day life. You can automatically you can understand this whole lesson without following this slide. So my lecture, but you have to first you have to take a correct idea through this one and use your practical life after exam or after when you are in your day-to-day life as well as your organization or your office. Use this one and check that you can your one uh, life also. You can write down your day emotional week emotion and moods charts also. You can write down and check, and you can share with others, and you can take idea and you can solve your problems using these methods. Okay, anyway, we have to do this.
It is a common perception that women are more emotional than men,
Sorry.
and it's true. An employee expression of organizationally desired emotions, willingly or unwillingly, during interpersonal transactions at work. This concept of emotional labor is emerged from study of services industry or service jobs. Example, sales staff is expected to greet customers with smile. Flight attendants are expected to treat customers with smiley faces. Doctors are expected to be neutral whether they want to be or not. Emotional dissonance, it is to project one emotion while feeling another. That means, when you are internally broken and at the same time you are supposed to greet customers with smile. It can lead to emotional exhaustion and burnout. To understand it better, let's separate both emotions into felt and displayed ones. Felt emotions are the actual emotions that the employees have. Displayed emotions are those which are expected from employees on the job. To display fake emotions requires us to suppress the real emotions. Surface acting, it is related with displayed emotions. It is to hide real emotion and act the way it is required on the job. Deep acting, it is to modify the real emotions into the ones which are required on the job. It is related. Affective events theory.
Okay, I'll give you a chance to write down one by one. I'm using this my software, but before that I'll explain. Now, emotional distance, felt emotion, displayed emotion, surface acting, deep acting. Labor emotion. First, I explain this, and I give you time right now. But thing is, you are in a in your office, or you think you are in a front office manager post, imaging yourself. Here, the concept emotion labor is an image that emerged from studies of industry or service job. That example you can keep that. Then that that felt emotions. Then that mean sometimes today your husband or wife is call you. You are quarrel with your couple mean husband and wife had a quarrel in early in the morning. But your position is a front office manager. Okay. But today have a big event in your organization. Then you are in your resident. That means you are always you are call your husband through your mind. No any word spit out, but you are quarreling with your one mind with your husband or wife. That means both sides I'll explain. Then, but you are in a big event in your office. Sometimes the ministers, sometimes other the parallel organization members join that occasion or that event. Then you have to laugh. You have to say, "Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam," like that. You have to say. But now your mood is your mood is not in a correct situation. That means your expressions and feelings not suit for that your office event. But you must definitely you have to change your emotions and mood, because that the not the passengers, visitors or guests waiting waiting from you nice looking laugh and say like a warm welcome face like that. But you have to erase your early morning situation. You have to do. Then you have to control your behavior, control your emotion, control your moods, and you have to you have to work in your bottom of your body. That means bottom of you have to whole change like a washing cloth. Then you have to arrange everything. Your event role. You have to change your behavior for the suiting method. Suiting mean not suit well to the event moment, event role. Then felt emotions are the natural emotion that the employers have. That means you are in a calling mind. You are quarreling with because you had an incident in your home. Now you are quarreling with your mind. You are saying something that means the intrapersonally. You are call your husband or wife. It is a natural emotion what you are in a mind, but it's a natural emotion. It is not a natural, but your body is inside the organization office. But felt emotion means natural emotion, not like that. Displayed emotions, I explain, are those are which expect from employers on the job. I told you. Now you don't want act like a angry wife role, because your organization expect some job role from you. You have to, I told you, you have to convert your behavior. What is your organization expect behavior or the employer behavior? It called the display emotion. To display fake emotion requires us to surface the real emotion. Okay, when the fake emotion requires us to suppress the real emotion. I'll check that. Okay, then this is a fake. You know that fake news, the wrong news. We can't believe that. Then you are depending that. But all we know that naturally mean that real life you are in that angry mood. but you have to fake, you have to display fake emotion, or you have to move to the real emotion. I explain again. Now you know that you are in angry mode, but that employers need some job role. You have to show that, display that emotion and mood, because you are in the front office manager. Then when you are change, you are expecting employers expecting roles, it is a fake. That's the thing. But when you can delete or erase that situation and the past bad mood history, then you have to directly, you can convert your behavior real emotion. Then it's okay. It is what is you have. Definitely you have that type of emotion for your job role, and that what expected from employers. Okay. Surface acting. It is related with the displayed emotion. It is to hide real emotion and act the way is required on the job. Again, not necessary to explain. You are hide your your husband and wife quarreling situation. You hide that, and you are act what employer need. That mean your office need role behavior. Here it is a hide real emotion and act sometimes, because what the office people need behavior or emotion. Deep acting. It is a modify the real emotion into the one which are required on the job. It is a related with felt emotion. Felt emotion, what the actual emotions at the employer have. That means modify real emotion. What that? You are changing like you are in the normal, natural, your behavior in a like a in a simple, using some simple words, using that sharing some not to respect all, because you have a state in your place more than others. You are not respect in a very deeply others, but your life, in your office life, you have to modify that. Think you are the eldest uh, member in a family. Others are respect you in your family background. But in office, sometimes younger members, not more younger members, are in a hierarchy in office. Okay. Then that means a manager and chief executive officer, CEO, and others are in a not older than you, they are younger than you. Then, but your position is front manager, front office manager. Then you have to modify your real emotion. You have a real emotion, but you have to modify that because of the institute organization constitution, or that is a hierarchy level. That earlier I told you that what employers expected, what that office organization expected, then is automatically it's related with felt emotion. That means what actual emotions that the employees have. That means your whole emotions and behavior, you change what is your organization and need behavior. Again, I explain. Deep acting mean you change, you erase or delete, you forget your the family work and your family situations and your family status, your family background, you keep it back. Keep it back mean you are thinking it separately. Now you are in office, you are in organization. all your behaviors are engaged with to organization behavior and your office role, your duty role. You are not act like you are not try to act like your resident place behavior. Deeply, you have to modify your real emotion with what organization expecting behavior, emotion, and moods. We are calling deep action. That in our country, no any deep action parallelly in organization. They are act like say they are called others also in different names. Some relative, like we are calling to your brothers, like sisters, and they are doing their work like a family members. But it is good for teamwork. But when you are doing like that way mean when you are do some work with like a family member, you can't complete your task because it is a not no any role in your job place. You are doing some job or job roles. You are sometimes you can cover the task, but you don't know I done this job or not because your emotions and moods not engage with your organization. That is the thing. It's actual emotions. It's okay. And sometimes you are displayed some emotions. You are like to act like a family member. But it's not a surface. It's a surface. Then after that you are surface acting. It also engage with the deep acting, but it is not engaged with your job role duty behavior. But you after 1 month you done some work, but you don't know you done this work. Why I done this work? Because of my pay. But your mind is okay, but you don't know what type of things you done, how it's helped to the organization. Because you are act like your emotions and mood like a family member. You done some work, but you are acting in a surface acting. Okay? It's not a real emotions. It's a different, you are working in different emotion and moods. It's not an organization mood. But you done some work after 1 month, but your emotions and moods, not the employers expect mood or your job role, mood, emotion, no action. This is the organization behavior part. I think you can understand. You done some work, it's okay for your monthly pay or monthly salary. But you are act like a family member. Then you can take your salary because you done some work for your institute, but your behavior and emotions are not that your organization expected emotion or feeling or mood. Because your mind is in a separate picture. Your organization is a separate picture, and your emotions and your feelings and your mood in another picture, another situation. That the danger point is this. You think your institute or the organization want to change the whole name or whole structure to another one. Think that some institute want to upgrade to the university level. But these are not in that behavior, that emotions, that mood. But that means they are not in academic mood. If you want to be academic mood, if you want to change or adapt to academic behavior, you have to act like a institute, that means employer, institute, or the university level emotions and behavior, and you have to act like a academic role. Okay, think you are doing some work in an office, but you think you are in another, your elder sons here, that younger sons here, and that means the younger, another sisters and brothers are there. But you've done some work, but your emotions and feelings and moods are not in academic level. The danger point, when you want to do some separate academic work, you can't change that. Because your emotions and mood, that mean a long period, you are doing positive, you are living in a positive things, especially the ladies, as but bit of the men. Then no any deep acting. Yeah, displayed emotions. Yeah, engage with displayed emotions. They don't have any combination with organization emotion. Willing or unwilling during the interpersonal transaction at work. Now you can understand. Okay. That means an employer expressions of organization desired emotions during the interpersonal transaction at work. This concept, emotions and labor, is an emerging that word, emerged from a study to services, industry, or service job. Example, sales staff is expect to greet customer with a smile. Okay, flight attendants, that that air hostess, flight attendants are expected to treat customer with a smiley face. Doctors are expect to be natural whether they want to be or not. They want to be or not. You can understand the customer with a smile, with a smiley face. Doctors are expect to natural whether they are want to be or not. That means when the doctor in angry mood, that patient is must be in a struggling mood, because I don't know what type of sickness I have, but whatever situation, whatever thing, they are always in a natural look. Look carefully, take a experience from this. Now, this slide, you can understand very easily the labor's emotion. Okay. Now we can move our next one. Okay. One second. My phone is ringing. Okay, new slides, we have to discuss some theory. Earlier I told you, and that mean you finish that topic. That mean effect. You know that earlier we discussed about three topics: emotion, mood, and effect. The first one is effect, emotion, and mood. If you want to check that, I'll move this slide till that. Wait 1 second. Here. Effect. Now we can start theory. Okay, this is the point. Effective event theory. First, first you listen this, then we have to first you take a deep attention to this slide. Then I explain this small diagram, but not a small. Then that work environment. First one here, I show you using some pen. 1 second. Here. Is a job environment. This is a job environment place. This is a work event. And it is engaged with emotional reaction. Is the point. Personal dispositions. Personal dispositions here. And job satisfaction as well as job performance. Now, you keep it to this 4 things, the 5 things, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, 6 things. Then, how emotion and mood influence our job performance and satisfaction. Describe effective event theory, AET, not like ETU, AET. It says that employer react emotional to things and event that happen to them during work. And this reaction influence their job performance and satisfaction. If you, I think you want to write down it. 1 second, I'll clear this one. And I'm going to here. I think it's better. Oh, this way. Okay. Then, first you write down that topic is effective event theory. How emotion and mood influence our job performance. And satisfaction is described in effective event theory. That means AET, effective event theory. Okay. It says that employee react emotionally to things and event that happen to them during work. And this is reaction influence their job performance and satisfaction. Okay, you can understand now. Now, keep that, take your attention to this diagram. Work environment. Characteristic of the job. Job demand. Requirement for emotional labor. Then it is a join with, you know that who are the people or what are the characters of job. Now you can understand job demand, requirement of the emotional labor. Then work event. Daily hazless. We are calling hazless like that. Daily uplift. Then it's moved to the emotional reaction. Think this place have some, you are in some workplace. It is a join with your work event. Okay. Now your work event engage with our topic emotional reaction. Earlier we understood as 2 things, 2 ways. What are the emotional reaction going on? That means positive and negative. Then that personal disappointed things are engaged this emotional reaction. Personality and mood. Earlier we discussed personality. I remember the 9 things. Personality, 9 things. Your personality and mood. Now, Your work event, now you are in a job place, you have a daily or the special or whatever daily work. It's engage with your daily work, engage with your personality and your mood. Your personality and mood create your emotional reaction. That means that emotional reaction is your daily work depend on your personality and mood. That when we are through this your personal dispositions engage with emotional reaction. It is positive and negative. Okay. Now you have a work, your personality is ready to that, your mood is happy or bad, your emotional reaction is positive or negative. It is outcome. That means that when you are doing some work, it's a depend on your personality and mood. Then when you are like it, or this is your variety of your personality and uh, mood of your work and mood of your happy or bad mood in engage with that. After outcome is that positive or negative. When you are positive, when you are in a positive, that means you are in a high job satisfaction and your job performance also in a high. Can you understand? I think you're clear. You got idea clearly. Now, this is a describe point. First, you listen, then I explain.
How emotions and moods As per this theory, emotions are a response to an event occurred in the work environment. Work environment includes degree of autonomy on job, number of tasks and their nature, job demands, or requirement of emotional labor. This environment creates work events like uplifting events, fulfilling job requirements, getting support from colleague, or receiving appreciation upon accomplishments, or hassle employees if they refuse to complete their task in time. Excessive time pressure, conflicting demands from different managers, or sometimes both. These work events further produce positive or negative emotional reactions. People who score low on emotional stability will most probably react strongly to negative events and vice versa in case if employees score high on emotional stability. So, emotions influence greatly a number of performance and satisfactions variables, which includes organizational commitment, level of effort, workplace deviance, intentions to quit, organizational citizenship behavior. Research and tests of this theory shows following results. Emotion-driven behaviors are mostly short in duration are highly variable. As emotions and moods fluctuate with time and so, their effect on performance also fluctuates. At any given time, current emotions greatly influence job satisfaction, along with the prior history of emotions surrounding the event. As emotions are not compatible with behaviors required to do a job, so, they typically have negative influence on job performance. An emotional episode is in fact a series of emotional experiences, precipitated by a single event and containing elements of both emotions and mood cycles. This AET provides us two important messages. First, Emotions provide important information about how workplace hassles and uplifting events influence employee performance and satisfaction. Second, managers and employees should not ignore even minor emotions and events that cause them because they accumulate. Selection. Employers should consider AI factor while
Okay, now we have to discuss that point. I think all of you have enough time to write down. I think not enough that. First, I read it and I explain as per mean that earlier pre-work like that this theory, that one earlier, AET, here the active emotional theory. Emotions are responsive to an event occurred in the work environment. Work environment includes the degree of autonomy of job, number of tasks and their nature, job demand or requirement of emotional labor. That you can understand without explaining this point. That means work environment engage with number of tasks and nature. That means job role, job demands or requirement of the emotional labor. That also have engaged with this whole role mean whole work. That means inside the work environment, you have a number of tasks you have to complete. Then you have to, it has some job demands or requirements to the labor. Now you can understand. This environment create work event like uplifting event. This work environment, now I told you, one office have some work role, so has a task. It's a job role has a task. Then that is a task call, that means a job role, call to the emotional labor for to the demand that or requirement to the job. Only keep it to your mind. That's explained. Till finish my explain, keep it to your first para, few line meaning. This environment create work event like uplifting event. Uplifting job requirement, getting support from colleagues or receiving appreciations and upon accomplishment. Okay, accomplishment. Now you can understand. When you are working something, when you are work in some place or some work, you have to supporting a staff. That mean uplifting or hassles. That mean combine that one. Employer if has refused or complete their task in time, excessive in the pressure, conflicting demand from different manager. That has two things. One thing, when you have some job, you need some supporters to complete your task. And when you can't complete your task, you have the pressure, definitely can't to complete your task in your job role. You have to face some, you have to create, it's a pressure time. Then you have to sometimes, the good manager, resolve your, or that mean earlier we discussed the stress also, resolve your problem and give to you another alternative ideas and alternative method for how to complete your task. Sometimes they will give you another few members to join with you and you complete this one. But it's depend on managers. Sometimes Any manager that I told you, you have to complete this one. When you can't complete this work, then you start arguing, and the manager also start arguing with you. What is the reason for that? Tell me why. I need your support only my side. You don't have, when you are tell I'm work another department also for help some another work. That is the reason I finish this one 75%. Then no. If you want to do that work, you do that work. Don't join with this case. But sometimes you are the person who, you are the one and only person who can handle that this work also. But manager can't understand this one. It has some conflict time. Conflicting demand from the different managers. Sometimes both. Okay. Then keep it to your mind when you have a job, then you have a job role. That is the reason it is a emotional work as an emotional labor. Okay. Then this environment create uplifting event. That means sometimes others are help you. Is it okay? They're getting support from the colleagues and receiving that appreciations. Yeah, okay, you do that work here and there because you have enough knowledge to work that duty also. Then kindly support this one and give your support this part also. Things to that person who are working in the two department. Then you have enough knowledge and experience for that department work, but you have to give support for this one also. But can't you understand? It's a time that the environment creates some conflict. It's a depend on a manager. This theory is active, but AET here. That theory here, active event theory. Because you are doing some work. Active event theory. Active AET. Okay. Then that manager can't understand your skills because you always is acting. That means active here, AET, active effect theory, not effect. I think check that. Yeah, active event theory. I misspelled that word. E is an event. Then that meaning is you are active to event. But when you are not active to event, you have to face conflict. Then second para, those work event further produce positive or negative emotional reaction. Now in organization, when your event create positive or negative emotional reaction, when you can't complete task, you have when you have any conflict or demand from the different managers, then that means you are not complete your task. Then you are both side. That means the uplifting event or the hassles time, or sometimes both. It has some conflict situation because you are in a negative emotional reaction. Think your manager manage your duty role in your work environment. Now definitely you have to big workload, but thing is you are in a positive emotional reaction. Whatever situation you have a workload, but thing is you are in a positive emotional reaction. But when you don't have any work, sometimes you are more than positive because you have a free, but you have to event and you are active to one or two event, but you have to free time, but you are doing it's deeply. That means you have a supporting colleagues also. You have a fulfilling, you fulfill your job and requirements, as well as you have to know any conflict with your managers also. Then people who score low on emotional stability will most probably react strong to negative event. As vice versa, in case if employers score high emotional stability. That means people who score low on emotional stability will most probably react strong to the negative event. Then you can understand it is not too necessary to explain. Then person who are in a low emotion, it is a reason, is a react is probably react strong to negative event. Employers score high on emotional stability. But this is the depend on work event. Earlier we checked that diagram one by one. So emotional influence greatly a number of performance and satisfaction variable. Okay, from more that performance and satisfaction variable, which include organization commitment. Then you have a good commitment, so depend on your performance and satisfaction. I'll join one by one this whole paras. Workplace deviances. Intention to correct. Organization citizenship behavior. Now you can understand, this whole things. You have a work. Now you are in a work environment. That environment, you have a work role. That means that your work environment create work event. Keep it to your mind, that's enough. Then you can understand these whole things within 1, 2, or 3 definite the explanation. That mean lines. You have a job, you demand your job and recruitment your as a promotion labor, and that event you have a that environment you have a work event. That work event fulfilling, that mean supporting staff, supporting colleagues, and appreciation, all are together in your work. But sometimes employers, if they refuse to complete their task in time, exclusive time pressures, conflicts, the demand from different managers. Sometimes this both. In that work environment, you have to face supporting, and you can't complete your tasks without supporting or without helping. You have an event, you must complete that, but can't you complete that? You are creating some conflict time in your office. Then the reason is when you are completing or when you are create some conflict situation with manager, that means you are not in a positive emotional reaction to that your job role. Sometimes the people who are scoring a low emotion, and that means you are not directly not in a negative positive reaction for that your work role or your duty or your task. Then when you are work, I told you that person who are working in the 2 department, when your organization comments, and when you are with number of performance and satisfactions with your organization comments, upfill you, uplifting you, that mean upward, that mean we are calling that push up. That is generally we are using that word, because you have some organization commitment. That commitment, that mean that appreciate you are doing work well. First time I saw this type of person work in the two academic and non-academic, that mean supporting that academic supporting department, and your work as an academic department. That's a that's a excellent work. But it is create that person or the emotional labors if that level of effort at the workplace, that mean organization citizenship behavior also changing, and like a shine man, like a good emotional labor. Because thing is that depending on the personal role, that mean a labors or labor mean that officers of work, and it is engaged with the role, that when that work is going on, it must have some supporting staff, supporting from colleagues and others appreciations, and it's engaged with manager supports. But can't you do that? That both situation you don't have in your daily life. You can't complete task. Then you are create in that work environment the conflict with managers and other management level officers. Then the person who are in a correct position in a manager post, he will give you the alternative decisions to understand what is a correct situation, what is a real life situation in your organization, not like invisible or not like a predictable things. Just this is a real organization situation. When you are doing like this, you can't complete this task. You change this like this way, you can complete your task like that. Okay. Then as well as that that uh, that when you have a, you are the highly recommended officer in your organization, or that organization, you have any organization commitment, then you have some effect or effort, level of effort, effect, not effort. That means you put your full effort for your workplace duty and your role. Now you can understand what is this AET, active event theory. Now you have a event, you are active for that. How it you are active, it is a depend your workplace performance and job satisfaction. Okay. Next slide also in a same line. I'll give you another time to listen that, then I'll explain it. Okay.
Research and tests of this theory shows following results. Emotion-driven behaviors are mostly short in duration, are highly variable. As emotions and moods fluctuate with time, and so, their effect on performance also fluctuates. At any given time, current emotions greatly influence job satisfaction, along with the prior history of emotions surrounding the event. As emotions are not compatible with behaviors required to do a job, so, they typically have negative influence on job performance. An emotional episode is in fact a series of emotional experiences, precipitated by a single event and containing elements of both emotions and mood cycles. This AET provides us two important messages. First, emotions provide important information about how workplace hassles and uplifting events influence employee performance and satisfaction. Second, managers and employees should not ignore even minor emotions and events that cause them because they accumulate. Selection.
Okay. Now I give you time to write down using this my software, that research and test of this theory show following results. That earlier AET theory shows following results. That means when you are using that theory, you have to face this type of result. Okay, then subtopic is research and test of this theory shows following results. Keep it to that is not like a special subtopic, but keep it to your mind, and because I mentioned that it's a very important few things, because the final small para 3 lines there, not a topic wise thing, that at the end of the slides have some two things, first and second, you can understand. I'll give you time to write down here. Okay.
Emotion-driven behaviors are mostly short in duration, are highly variable. Emotion-driven behaviors are mostly short in duration, are highly variable. As emotion-driven behaviors are mostly short in duration, are highly variable. As emotions and moods fluctuate with time, and so their effect on performance also fluctuates. As emotions and moods fluctuate with time, and so their effect on performance also fluctuates. As emotions and moods fluctuate with time, and so their effect on performance also fluctuates. At any given time, current emotions greatly influence job satisfaction, along with the prior history of emotions surrounding the event. At any given time, current emotions greatly influence job satisfaction, along with the prior history of emotions surrounding the event. At any given time, current emotions greatly influence job satisfaction, along with the prior history of emotions surrounding the event. As emotions are not compatible with behaviors required to do a job, so they typically have negative influence on job performance. As emotions are not compatible with behaviors required to do a job, so they typically have negative influence on job performance. As emotions are not compatible with behaviors required to do a job, so they typically have negative influence on job performance. An emotional episode is in fact a series of emotional experiences, precipitated by a single event and containing elements of both emotions and mood cycles. An emotional episode is in fact a series of emotional experiences, precipitated by a single event and containing elements of both emotions and mood cycles. An emotional episode is in fact a series of emotional experiences, precipitated by a single event and containing elements of both emotions and mood cycles. This AET provides us two important messages. First, emotions provide important information about how workplace hassles and uplifting events influence employee performance and satisfaction. This AET provides us two important messages. First, emotions provide important information about how workplace hassles and uplifting events influence employee performance and satisfaction. This AET provides us two important messages. First, emotions provide important information about how workplace hassles and uplifting events influence employee performance and satisfaction. Second, managers and employees should not ignore even minor emotions and events that cause them because they accumulate. Selection. Employers should Managers and employees should not ignore even minor emotions and events that cause them because they accumulate. Selection.
Sorry.
Employer. Managers and employees should not ignore even minor emotions and events that cause them because they accumulate.
Right. You can understand, but but I think you can understand. But I explained. I think you finish your writing work. Now, I only discuss the final mean last small 3 line. This AAAET provide to us 2 important message. First, the emotion provide important information about how workplace hassles and uplifting event influence employee performance and satisfaction. Second, manager and employee should not ignore even a minor emotion and event that cause them because they accumulate. Right? This is the spirit of AET. That means the important message. When you are using AET theory, then you can understand that the important information how the workplace, I told you, you have a role as well as you have a uplifting event that and hassles and uplifting things. These 2 things influence employer performance and satisfaction. Okay, but thing is that kindly take your attention that third line, along with the prior history of emotional surrounding event. That means when you have history of emotion surrounding, that means that whole lines and at any given time current emotional things are influence to job satisfaction. Then job satisfaction mean you have, when you have a negative emotion job satisfaction in history, that means the earlier month or the last month or the last year or the earlier years, you have a good history, good negative emotional job satisfaction history. It is a reason why you have that type of good negative history, sorry, positive history. You have a good uplifting events. But when you have a bad emotional job satisfaction, you are in a negative mood in your last year or last couple of years. That means in the workplace hassles divide your job performance or break or disturb your performance and satisfaction. Then second point, the manager and employees should not ignore even minor emotion and event that case them because they are accumulate. That means that within one event, when you are in a miss one event, sometimes end of that event, sometimes a big valuable worker or valuable duty or event miss from or lost from your organization. That means valuable customer, valuable officers, valuable sometimes that infrastructures event miss from your, when you are ignoring minor emotion event, minor emotions and event. That means minor event but things, yeah, just it's okay, never mind. That's the minor emotions thing. Yeah, it's okay, he can manage it. Then we can give you a chance to work in another man to that place. Anyone can do this work like that. So the minor emotion things. Sometimes no, this is not a big work, anyone can do that event. Okay, that you take a decision, that a manager take a decision like that. But sometimes, that mean when you are ignoring that case, that a minor emotion point, minor event, but it is a big damage for your organization or your other employers satisfaction and one or two persons job satisfactions or performance. I think you can understand. Okay, I move that next one. This is the direct we discuss this thing. Only we have another 2 or 3 topics. Yeah, only 2 or 3 things. Just we are discussing these 3 slides. First, I give to listen this whole slide through this so that software. Then one by one, I explain. I think this is not a necessary mean not. I don't want to explain deeply within when you are listening to this narration or the voice. You can understand how the OB applications, emotion and mood, organization, behavior, because now you complete your lesson, completed your lesson. Now automatically you can apply this emotion and mood to the organization behavior. Okay, listen carefully till that whole subtopics, topics, and things you can understand. Only things, selections, decision making. The decision making also we are discussed earlier. Sorry, creativity, leadership, negotiation, customer service, job attitude, defined workplace behavior, safety, and injury at work. Only that you can understand how this mood, that our topic is emotions, emotions and mood. Then one by one, when you are listening one by one this topic, you can understand how my emotion going on, what type of mood I have. You have to comparing these things one by one with and apply to organization behavior. This is a last point. How emotions and moods apply to organization behavior. Okay, listen carefully. That's enough to take idea. I think not necessary to explain it deeply, but you keep it your mind. If you need some, I have an idea. I want to give some more explanations. More, now add some words. At that point, I take out and describe you to a bit of deep play. Okay, listen carefully and take direct attention for this. I think that's a main thing, main point. That our topic is organize that emotion and moods. Now we have to apply to the organization behavior. That point.
Selection. Employers should consider AI factor while selecting a new employee, as it is observed in research that the employees hired on the basis of higher AI level performed far better than other employees. Decision making. OB researchers have found that emotions and moods play important part in decision making. Positive emotions enhance problem-solving skill, and people with good moods or positive emotions are more likely to use rule of thumb or heuristics to help taking good decisions so quickly. Another study suggested that people with negative emotions or depressed are slower at processing information, so this makes them poorer decision makers. Creativity. People with good mood are often more creative, flexible, allows themselves to think openly and produce more ideas than the people in bad moods. So, supervisors should try to keep their employees in good moods, as this will make them more creative and beneficial for the organization. Some researchers don't agree with this relationship between positive emotions and creativity. They argue that good moods or positive emotions may make them feel relaxed and people avoid critical thinking. Some researchers don't agree with this relationship between positive emotions and creativity. They argue that good moods or positive emotions may make them feel relaxed and people avoid critical thinking. Leadership. Emotions play important role in leader effectiveness. Leader can energize subordinates, followers when he is excited, active and enthusiastic, and convey a sense of competence, efficacy, enjoyment, and enthusiasm. Negotiation. It is said that a skilled negotiator has a poker face, as negotiation is an emotional process. If you have got angry nature, then you need to use anger selectively, because better informed individuals are often less willing to share information or meet an angry opponent halfway. Emotions and moods have benefits at work, in negotiation. Customer service. Employees' emotions play important role in improving customer services. If employee is with good mood, he will provide best customer services that will lead to repeat purchases, and in the end company sales will increase. Employee emotions can be transferred to customers. If employee is in bad mood, he will make customers feel bad. This matching effect is emotional cognition, catching emotions from others. Job attitudes. We often heard the advice that never take your work home, but it's not that much easy to act upon this advice. If employee has spent good day at job, he will stay happy and will enter the home with happy emotions and mood, which in return will make the home environment pleasant and vice versa. The emotion you take home will be transferred to your family. Deviant workplace behaviors. When we work in an organization, we observe that employees often violate the norms and act in a way which is against the norms of the organization. This is deviant workplace behavior. This may be due to negative emotions or bad mood. Angry employee looks for someone to blame for their bad mood. Safety and injury at work. Negative moods cause distractions which lead to careless behavior. If an employee is in bad mood, there are more chances that he will get himself hurt. For example, if an employee is scared, he will become more pessimist, because he feels that he will get hurt anyway, so while confronting such situation, he might get freeze or panic which will cause him hurt. So, make sure, if an employee is in bad mood, keep him away from dangerous activities. How managers can influence moods. Managers can bring humor while interacting with employees in bad mood, or appreciate them for their work. This will make them feel good. If leaders are in good mood, his subordinates and colleagues will also experience pleasant environment, and they will become more cooperative. Finally, selecting team members of positive attitude will affect team performance positively overall.
Okay, then you can understand how this mood and emotion engage with organization behavior. Okay, now within a few seconds, not seconds, few minutes, I complete this one, but I give you a chance. That first one is decision making. Okay, I give you time to write down decision making here.
Decision making. OB researchers have found that emotions and moods play important part in decision making. OB researchers have found that emotions and moods play important part in decision making. Positive emotions enhance problem-solving skill, and people with good moods or positive emotions are more likely to use rule of thumb or heuristics to help taking good decisions so quickly. Positive emotions enhance problem-solving skill, and people with good moods or positive emotions are more likely to Positive emotions enhance problem-solving skill, and people with good moods or positive emotions are more likely to use rule of thumb or heuristics to help taking good decisions so quickly. Another study suggested that people with negative emotions or depressed are slower at processing information, so this makes them poorer decision makers. Another study suggested that people with negative emotions or depressed are slower at processing information, so this makes them poorer decision makers.
Now you can understand decision making situation. Here are the things you can take correct idea. I'll give you within quickly because now time is past. But anyway, I explained this whole things in a negative, in a positive, in a the manager or the head of the top level management, in a positive emotions, they are the rule that mean a good decision, taking good decisions so quickly. But in a negative emotions or the depressed emotions, their their decision also is not clear, as well as that mean a poor decision makers. As that when you are take a decision, we are waiting for the decision, and we have to know its outcomes. What are the procedures going on? But when you take that negative emotion time decision is a slow processing. Okay, because main thing is with the organization behavior, to organization behavior, when you have a time to take a decision, at that time you are in a positive, that time you can take good decision. When you are in a negative emotions or depression time, you are slow and poor, that processing also slow. You have to take a decision, but you can't take it quickly, as well as your decision progress in time also very slow processing system start, because you take negative emotion time to this decision make. Okay, that I think a bit of a conflict. I'll explain again. When you are in a negative emotion or depressed, then you will take the poor decision, as well as that poor decisions processing lines also very slow. Okay. Now next one, creativity.
Creativity. People with good mood are often more creative, flexible, allows themselves to think openly and produce more ideas than the people in bad moods. So, supervisors should try to keep their employees in good moods, as this will make them more creative and beneficial for the organization. Some researchers don't agree with this relationship between positive emotions and creativity. They argue that good moods or positive emotions may make them feel relaxed and people avoid critical thinking. Some researchers don't agree with this relationship between positive emotions and creativity. They argue that good moods or positive emotions may make them feel relaxed and people avoid critical thinking. Leadership. Emotions.
Okay, I add some words for this thing, because there's some researchers that mean relationship between this creativity and thinking. Thinking mean emotional thinking, positive emotions, emotions, not thinking. Don't use that word. Positive emotions and creativity. Some researchers in that organization behaves when person who have a positive emotion, that mean the officer or the emotional labor have a free time. Then that when we person who are in a free relaxed time, that person don't have any critical thinking. They are take a decision, but the decision is not that mean creative work. You have to take a design something. But when you are in a free mind, that mean a happy mood, sometimes you are not argue with your comment. You often comment. You often creative ideas. When I put this creative things, how it's going on for education, how it's going for the business matters, how it is a help to the national aims or something, my organization aims and roles. But in you are in a free time, that mean not you are in a relaxed mood. That mean positive emotions. You are not critically. You are not analyzing. You are creative things, not creativity, creative things, creative thinking. But it's some research, some definitions are like that. But when you are in a good relaxed mode, that mean a free mind, you have a that mean when I in a free mode, that mean free, that mean relaxed mode, I can write down more some write down many poems like a song really that lyrics also. But it's another idea. In an organization, keep it, you have to add that beneficial, these creative things. Okay. You can attach with this two situation, keep it your mind. I think that creativity, it has some high rank creativity work. It must need positive emotion. But some are mentioned, some are defined when person who have a relaxed feel or that positive emotion time, that people avoid critical thinking. Okay, keep it in mind. That's enough. I think other two that mean customer service and negotiation and leaderships, as well as job attitude, Tavian workplace behavior, safety, and injuries. I think are not necessary to explain. I think quickly you can understand without my help me my this my words mean like when write down your own word like that. When I think not necessary to put add from my side. First you listen. I think you need some one help for I add some small there that describing things that mean my words to the job attitudes. Others are not necessary because I give you time to listen, and as well as I check that what have I any difficult point, I will I will uh, redefine, re re create to another words and explain it bit of deeply. Okay, listen.
Leadership. Emotions play important role in leader effectiveness. Leader can energize subordinates, followers when he is excited, active and enthusiastic, and convey a sense of competence, efficacy, enjoyment, and enthusiasm. Negotiation. It is said that a skilled negotiator has a poker face, as negotiation is an emotional process. If you have got angry nature, then you need to use anger selectively, because better informed individuals are often less willing to share information or meet an angry opponent halfway. Emotions and moods have benefits at work, in negotiation. Customer service. Employees' emotions play important role in improving customer services. If employee is with good mood, he will provide best customer services that will lead to repeat purchases, and in the end company sales will increase. Employee emotions can be transferred to customers. If employee is in bad mood, he will make customers feel bad. This matching effect is emotional cognition. Catching emotions from others. Job attitudes. We often heard the advice that never take your work home, but it's not that much easy to act upon this advice. If employee has spent good day at job, he will stay happy and will enter the home with happy emotions and mood, which in return will make the home environment pleasant and vice versa. The emotion you take home will be transferred to your family.
Okay, I'll give you some small idea about this. Um, you can understand some in a Sinhalese definition. Don't take any, don't take fire from home, and don't take workplace fire from to home. Don't take your home fire to your office, as well as don't take workplace fire to office. Sometimes it's different, but never take your work home. That mean it's a single definition, so you can imagine yourself. Then when you are happy, when you are finish your work day, that mean finish your whole day working day with your work, complete your task. Now you have you have a happy mood, a good emotion, negative, the positive emotion you have, not any negative things. Your boss to appreciate your work, your day work. You done today, you done best work today. You done your work well today. Now you are spend a good day at your, then you will stay, and when you are take out your feet out of your working place, that in office, with in a positive mood and happy mood, positive effect as well as that positive mood. Now you are enjoying your whole day. I done that big work. My boss appreciate me. Now it's emotions, happy emotions and moods engage with your, when you are enter your home environment. Now your happy mood are spread. That mean broadcast. That mean you are in a happy mood. Your neighbor, your family members also bit of in a happy, because you are in a happy emotions. It's transferred, delivered, broadcast to family members also. Then family, that father today, father in a happy mood, then we can take we have a happy time today. Others days are my father in a stressed mind, but today is a very cool temp. Like I earlier told you that no earlier time, cool situation. Then we also very happy. No any no any angry mood. And husband, so that my mother too is a very happy. I don't know why. I think he done the big work in office. I think now today so we have any special food or something that kid have a define kid have some ideas, create ideas. Yeah, the mother is a very happy mood. I think we have some special dinner in today like that. That's mean when you are in a office, that mean a good day at a job. You are spend good day at a job. That happy emotions transfer to your family members. I think it's a day-to-day life. You have to keep it in your mind. Sometimes it is not like that. But earlier I told you some Sinhala definition. I try to translate in English. Don't give to the home fire to workplace. Don't take office fire to home. That means don't bring your home fire to office. Don't bring workplace fire to home. That in a Sinhala we call, but I think not necessary to explain. But you keep it in your mind. That's enough. Okay, that Taiwan workplace behavior and safety and injury. Then finally, I explain only this one. After when you are listening this two topics, I explain how manager can influence mood. Okay, listen this.
Deviant workplace behaviors. When we work in an organization, we observe that employees often violate the norms and act in a way which is against the norms of the organization. This is deviant workplace behavior. This may be due to negative emotions or bad mood. Angry employee looks for someone to blame for their bad mood. Safety and injury at work. Negative moods cause distractions which lead to careless behavior. If an employee is in bad mood, there are more chances that he will get himself hurt. For example, if an employee is scared, he will become more pessimist, because he feels that he will get hurt anyway, so while confronting such situation, he might get freeze or panic which will cause him hurt. So, make sure, if an employee is in bad mood, keep him away from dangerous activities. How managers can influence moods. Managers can bring humor while interacting with employees in bad mood, or appreciate them for their work. This will make them feel good. If leaders are in good mood, his subordinates and colleagues will also experience pleasant environment, and they will become more cooperative. Finally, selecting team members of positive attitude will affect team performance positively overall.
Okay, now this is a final. Okay, how manager can influence mood. Manager can bring humor while interacting with employees in bad mood. Manager can bring humor while interacting with employees in bad mood. Okay, or appreciate them for their work. This will make them feel good. That means when you are the manager, you can appreciate another officer, worker, labor work. It will make them feel good. That means that worker in a whole day in a negative mood, sad mood. When I appreciate that officer's work, then that person's feeling create or that transfer to the or the adapt to the good feel. That means feel good. As well as in organization behavior. In a leader in a good mood, subordinators and colleagues working in experience in pleasant environment. Add some example. In an office, head of the department, always in an angry mood. Like, that angry bird, not angry bird, that angry mood. There's called one officer. And when he come inside inside mean, he come his workplace and he will call to the head of the department with others, front of others. And other officers also engage with that. And wait a few minutes, that was called another one, and he will give another duty. And while that person is calling that tell some wrong point with others, sharing others because of that head of the department advice, now that person has to do that duty. He is in doing that work also unpleasant mood. Then whole of the department in a positive, emotional and bad mood. Then leader in a good mood and subordinators and colleagues also in a pleasant environment, happy environment. Finally, the team members have with the leader, the whole team have in a positive attitude. That means whole environment, whole office environment, whole organization, team, performance positively. Can you understand? I think you can understand a whole lesson today. I told you that first point is all theoretical point. Use your day-to-day life. Then you can automatically, you can understand these theories and lessons also. Okay? Then I stop this sharing and today I stop this lesson. All of you have a good night.